Coach Charlie, you guys are coming off of a weekend where you split. You beat Wagner, holding them to only 38 points, and then lost a tough one to Mount. What are your thoughts about the weekend overall?
It was nice to get the first win. We were hoping to go 2-0 out there, and you definitely got to get that first one. I was actually very proud of us that game because we shot the ball very poorly, not taking bad shots. We just could not finish, and we got a lot of hustle plays, a lot of diving on the floor, offensive rebounds. We out-rebounded them by a considerable margin, and I think we had 16 steals. So the hustle was there, the effort was there, the team defense was there, and that's going to win you a lot more games than shooting in the 50 to 60% and not play any defense. So I was proud of that win because even though we shot poorly, we won the game by 17 points on the road. The Mount St. Mary's game was a combination of a few things. I think a lack of depth, as I said after the game on the radio, not being able to rotate players in, losing two players that we thought were going to be in the rotation that we took on our trip that weren't able to go, really hurt us and made people play more minutes on Saturday, and I think it really caught up to us on Monday. So shot the ball better on Monday, did some nice things offensively, but defensively we didn't have the same kind of energy for 40 minutes, just in spurts, and it was a game of runs.
Despite the loss, Artemiss had her 13th double-double on Monday night. She's had quite a year. She's just consistently plays in and out. A couple weeks ago, we watched her record her 500th rebound, with second fastest in program history in 51 games. Just talk about her performance and what she's meant to you guys.
It means a lot. I love coaching Artemiss. She's very fiery, and she's had a lot of growing up to do, but the willing to learn is there, and she always appreciates it when I take her aside and show her something that she needs to work on. No matter if we do it for 5 minutes or for 30 minutes, she just really always appreciates learning and the knowledge that I'm giving her to be a better player. And that, as a coach, makes all the difference in the world. When you have players that want to get better than players that are just naturally gifted, that means more. Talent is only good when it's used correctly, and she has talent, and she's using it correctly, and you could see getting that 500 already is a big milestone for someone as young as she is. So great job by her, and she's going to have a lot of great memories at this university.
Coming up this weekend, it's rivalry week in the NEC. You play St. Francis, PA, in back-to-back games. What are the challenges going in playing a team that you're going to play, you're going to see one night and then come back and see a couple nights later?
I guess in the pros they do it a lot. They have those back-to-back games, in different sports. I guess we're just going to really have to, just take it like we would take it any other game, because if you get out of your routine and your mindset, then it's really going to throw you for a loop. So, we're just going to have to look at the fact that, the next opponent's St. Francis of PA, and then once we beat them, then the next opponent's going to be St. Francis, PA again. So, they're a tough team. I got to see them on film a couple times just because at this point in the season, we're seeing both teams play when you're watching scouting films, and you're kind of noticing little things. You're not really focusing as much as you focus on the team that you're playing. But I've seen some things from them, and they've had some adversity to overcome with losing their point guard that was the MVP of the conference tournament last year. So I know that they really had to make some adjustments, but they're doing a good job of that, and they're hanging in there, and they're playing hard from the way I saw it. So we know that this first game is going to be just as difficult as the next game, because they're going hard every game, St. Francis of PA, and I know it's going to be a tough matchup for us, and hopefully we can turn things right back around after losing on Monday, and now having to get ourselves back up and go back in there and say, this is our rivalry. We have to go out there and we have to perform for the school.
Great, thanks, Charlie.